I may never have met you. We don't go way back. Maybe we wouldn't even be friends if we did. But when you wear a mask, you have my respect. Because your mask doesn't protect you. It protects me. I wear my mask to protect you. Mask up, America.
Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Nate Moore Show. Our show is brought to you each week by Reliable Heating and Cooling. I'm your host, Dave Sheets, and as always, joining me is the head coach of the Massillon Tigers, Nate Moore. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Coach, your Tigers are now 10-1 after beating Cincinnati LaSalle last Friday night in the Division II state semifinal game, and have now moved on to the Division II state championship game for the third straight year. And we'll talk more about that game later in the show. But last week, your Tigers trailed 10-7 late in the fourth quarter, and then Zach Catrone hooked up with Martavian Johnson on a 48-yard touchdown pass to take the lead. Tell us a little bit more about that play as you watched it unfold from the sideline.
Well, I think it was a check with me, and so we checked it. It was a first down, it was the first play of a series. Did a check with me. Got a cover two look, and so we called our best cover two beater. Thought we liked taking shots down the middle of the field against cover two. We had some success against them doing that last year. And we called smash C post, X post off of play action. And Zach made a great read and got the ball to Martavian, great catch, and finished the run. You know, I had to finish about 10 yards in the end zone, and so really nice finish by Martavian.
Now, your Tiger defense had another stellar performance, holding LaSalle to just 10 points and 280 yards of total offense. How were those guys able to slow down that Lancer offense, which up to that point had been pretty special?
Got to play really hard, play with great effort, tackle well, gang tackle, be very disciplined. You know, we talked all week about the key defensively being alignments and adjustments to motions and to, all the little funny formations that they do, the X over, the inbound stuff. And the guys were excellent with that. Coaches had a great game plan, got it taught during the week, and the kids executed it. So
I think piggybacking on that point a little bit, I was looking at the stats after the game. You forced LaSalle into 6 punts. That's huge for the defense to be able to get off the field then too, isn't it?
Yeah, we would have liked to get off the field a couple more times, but we'll take it.
On offense, sophomore running back Wiltrell Hartson had another big game, 129 yards on 26 carries. Pleased with the way he ran the ball and the job your offensive line did?
Yeah, that kid runs hard. Hits some really nice vertical seams. Wasn't able to break through in the third level the way he had before, but had 4 Division I kids back there, and so it's a little bit tougher sledding in the back end. But yeah, I thought Wiltrell did a nice job.
We've talked each week about the quarterback play. Of course, a lot of focus on that. Zach was 5 out of 13, 109 yards and a pick. Overall, did you like the way he kind of ran the show?
Through the game-winning touchdown pass, I know we'll take that.
Absolutely. All right. In a moment, we'll meet a Tiger player as we continue here with the Nate Moore Show. But first, this word from Reliable Heating and Cooling.
There was a time when 10 miles to the gallon was acceptable. Today's 40-plus mile per gallon cars weren't even in the rearview mirror back then. Of course, this Lennox air conditioner wasn't on the radar either. It's solar ready, the quietest, most energy-efficient air conditioner you can own. It's time to live in the now.
Call Reliable Heating and Cooling for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning. When you're ready to live in the now, call Reliable Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
And a big thanks to Reliable Heating and Cooling. Joining me now is Senior Co-Captain Andrew Wilson-Lamp. Andrew, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. First of all, congratulations on a great win over LaSalle last week. Describe how you felt after celebrating with your teammates as the clock was winding down.
You know, we were all excited. You know, I was hyping Martavian up for catching the tug, but at the end of the day, we all knew that it's not over yet. So, you know, we got some time to celebrate, but then once the weekend ended, we all tightened back up and was like, all right, we know what's next.
Absolutely. Now that game was tied at 7 at the half. What was the mood in the Tiger locker room at the halftime?
We made some adjustments. Nobody was really down or like, okay, this is kind of scary. We were all like, you know, we've been in this spot before, so I mean, we knew what we had to do, and it was just time to get more focused and be ready to go out there and come up with the win.
You mentioned Martavian caught the go-ahead touchdown with just over 2 minutes left in the game. Tell us what the huddle was like. What was going on in the huddle right before that play?
It was kind of hectic at first, you know, all the coaches talking, you know, everybody's going back and forth. But then once we figured out what we wanted to do, it got real calm. That's what I remember. It got real calm. We were like, all right, this is what we're going to do. We went out and executed it really good, actually.
Now, that calm feeling, does that come from playing or coaching or a combination, in your opinion?
I mean, it came from the coaches. The coaches kind of winded us back down, but I think that was just from practice. Like, we've practiced stuff like this before, so it wasn't anything new to us.
Excellent. The game was not over yet, of course, as you know. You and the defense had to come up with one more stop. Take us through the last series by LaSalle as the Tiger defense closed it out.
It was to the point where they were running, you know, those stop-and-go routes, all that. So it was mainly about our defense staying in coverage, everybody doing their job. They ran a pass across the middle that Isaiah knocked down, Martavian knocked down like 1 or 2 passes. So it was just everybody doing their job, really.
Now this Friday night, you go up against Akron-Hoban, the team that you beat in the regional final last year but lost in the state championship game 2 years ago. As a junior last year, what memories do you have of that win over Hoban?
I remember it being a close game, a physical game, but you know, I think we've gotten better than what we were last year, if you want me to be honest. And I think we can really come out there and just play well, you know.
When you look across the line of scrimmage at the Hoban offense, what do you see? And talk a little bit about their skill players.
They have a really good quarterback, a big running back, a receiver that's committed to Rutgers. So they definitely have some talent to match up with us.
And then when you line up as a wideout, tell us about their defensive backs and how do they normally line up?
They mix up coverages, so there's a lot that we're all going to see. But I expect them to, you know, play off, or even some teams will take it upon themselves to try and man up just to see if they can match up with us. So it just depends on how the game goes.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time this week and best of luck.
Thank you.
Andrew Wilson-Lamp joining us here on the Nate Moore Show. We're going to take a timeout. Coach Moore will rejoin us here on the program in just a moment.
I work out every day. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 24. COVID won't kill me.
I have antibodies. COVID won't kill me.
It's been a long week. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 25. COVID won't kill me.
I'm partying outside. COVID won't kill me.
I don't need to wear a mask around my friends. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 23. COVID won't kill me.
If I haven't gotten it yet, COVID won't kill me.
I'm young. COVID won't kill me.
Famous last words. Don't let them be yours. Socially distance. Mask up, America.
And welcome back to the Nate Moore Show here on WHS-TV. Coach, we just spoke with Andrew Wilson-Lamp. When you look back at all the players you've helped coach up, how does Andrew stack up compared to other true two-way players you've seen?
You know, I don't really get into that comparison thing. Andrew's a fine player. He's a great receiver for us. Runs great routes, physical blocker, great down the field. And then he's a heck of a good corner too. He's blessed with great size and speed, and really doesn't even get a whole lot of balls because of how well he does coverage-wise. The quarterbacks usually like to go the other side of the field, so you're real proud of Andrew and everything that he's done.
Your Tigers take on the Hoban Knights this Friday night in Columbus in the Division II state championship game. First of all, and I know you don't get caught up on these types of things, but what does it mean to you to have a team playing in this game for the third straight year?
Really nothing right now. We have a great task ahead of us. The next game on our schedule is Akron-Hoban, and we're just trying to prepare the best that we can, put our kids in great positions to be successful. Our kids are going to go out and play hard, and we're going to get out there and swing as hard as we can.
As we take a closer look at Hoban, in your mind, what makes their program so successful year after year?
Yeah, I don't really know, because I'm not over there. But they're obviously doing something right. They won a lot of games over the last 4 or 5 years. But I'm mostly concerned about the Tigers.
When you look across the sidelines and you look at Hoban, how do they compare on film to what your Tigers faced last year when you beat them in the regional final?
A very similar team. They're good everywhere, and then they've got some really, really good players, right? And that's what, once you get to this level, that's what you're going to see. So they're a really good football team.
X's and O's wise, let's talk about their offense. What do they like to do, and who are some of their key performers?
Well, the quarterback's 4-year starters, so that's probably the number one key. Good player, distributes the ball well, makes good decisions. Good scrambler, and fairly accurate, especially balls outside the hashes. Throws a nice deep ball, so he's really the key offensively, and defensively, the defensive line's excellent. Best that we've seen, led by number 17, the strong side defensive end. He's committed to Wisconsin. And he lives up to the billing. He's a outstanding football player.
Besides their defensive line, what do they like to do coverage-wise?
I would say they're multiple coverage-wise. Some too high, some one high, some man. I'd probably say a little bit more one high this year than in the past, but overall pretty similar.
And most obvious question, as you put your team through practices this week, have you been pleased? It's early in the week, but have you been pleased with what you've seen so far?
We had a good practice yesterday, and I don't have any reason to doubt that we're going to have great practices the rest of the week.
Well, as you know, all of Massillon is behind you, and we wish you the best of luck on Friday.
Appreciate it.
All right. We want to thank Coach Moore and Tiger co-captain Andrew Wilson-Lamp for joining us here on the show this week. This edition of The Nate Moore Show, as always, brought to you by Reliable Heating and Cooling. I'm Dave Sheets. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers.
Massillon City Schools is proud to have one of the top career technical education programs in the state of Ohio, recently receiving a #1 ranking of the 93 districts in the area of achievement. Our Career Technical Education Department offers 14 pathways preparing students for college and careers. All students have the opportunity to participate and compete in their career technical student organization, as well as obtain valuable experience in the field while earning aligned industry credentials and/or college credit in high school. Visit massillonschools.org for more information.
Bye, sweetie. I love you.
Bye, Mommy. I love you.
No matter where life takes you, MCTV helps make sure you're never far from home.
Hi. Are you being good for Daddy?
Yes. Can we read a bedtime story?
MCTV connects you to home because that's what matters most.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
MCTV. We go the extra smile.
I joined cosmetology because I've always loved coloring hair and different colors and makeup. I joined media because I've always had a passion for all things related to media.
I've always had a passion for teaching other people, especially topics that I'm interested in.
I want to pursue a career as an orthopedic surgeon.
And so when I saw that we had this class, I immediately circled it on my schedule and was excited to join.
This class has made me better because it made me very responsible.
I like the relationships that I've developed in this class.
The girls that are in here with me, I've really grown close with all of them.
I joined this class because I enjoy helping others and I want to make a difference.
Even like just making something and having people go, wow, that's really interesting. It means the world.
It was just a really good environment to be in. It was real hands-on, and it was just something I really wanted to do.
I joined the construction trades to gain experience in the job I want in the future.
Everything that this class has taught me will account for my career in the future.
Before I came to this class, I was unemployed, and Ms. Markley helped me get a job.
I'm going to use what I learned in manufacturing in order to better decide my career.
It gave me more knowledge on cars and gave me plans to go in the auto industry.
Massillon CTE works for me.
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 Works for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
Massillon CTE works for me.